Imagine flipping through the channels on a quiet afternoon back in the 80s or 90s, hearing that familiar theme song from Matlock, watching Andy Griffith solve another clever case. Or settling in for another heartfelt episode of Days of Our Lives, where families laughed, cried, and loved through decades of drama. Those shows weren't just entertainment. They were part of our daily routine, our comfort, our memories. Today, we lost one of the quiet heroes behind those moments. Maria O'Brien, the talented actress and beloved acting coach who brought so much heart to our screens and to the actors we adored, has passed away at the age of 75. The news came quietly, but for so many of us who grew up with those shows, it hits right in the heart. Maria was born in 1950, right in Los Angeles, into a true Hollywood family. Her father was the legendary Oscar-winning actor Edmund O'Brien. You may remember him from classics like The Barefoot Contessa, DOA, and 7 Days in May. With that deep, commanding voice and those intense eyes, he was truly one of the great performers of Hollywood's golden age. Her mother, Olga San Juan, was just as remarkable. She was a vibrant musical comedy star who lit up the screen during the 1940s and 1950s with her charm, energy, and unforgettable presence. Growing up in that world, Maria didn't just watch Hollywood, she lived it. But Maria didn't rely on her famous name. Instead, she built her own path, one shaped by talent, dedication, and quiet determination. She stepped in front of the camera in several memorable roles that many television fans still remember fondly. One of her early film appearances was in the 1975 satire Smile, a clever and humorous look at the world of beauty pageants. The film was sharp, funny, and surprisingly ahead of its time. Later, she appeared in the 1984 romantic comedy Protocol, starring the always delightful Goldie Hawn. It was one of those charming 80s films that still brings a smile on a rainy afternoon. But many viewers remember Maria most from her television appearances. She guest-starred on Matlock, sharing the screen with the beloved Andy Griffith in that cozy courtroom drama that felt like visiting an old friend every week. And her appearances didn't stop there. She also showed up in several classic television favorites, including Murder, She Wrote, Magnum P.I., The Love Boat, and L.A. Law. These were the shows that defined an era of television, when families gathered around the TV together, when the characters on screen felt like neighbors, and when storytelling had a warmth that's hard to find today. Maria brought that same warmth to every role she played, but in many ways, her greatest legacy happened behind the scenes. Starting in the late 1990s, Maria shifted her focus toward helping other actors shine. She became an acting coach on daytime dramas like Sunset Beach and Passions, guiding performers through the emotional intensity that soap operas demand. Then came the chapter that would define much of her career. Maria spent an incredible 15 years as the acting coach on Days of Our Lives. Think about that for a moment. Days of Our Lives. First aired in 1965 and has remained a cornerstone of daytime television for generations. Its stories of love, heartbreak, family conflict, and second chances have become part of the daily lives of millions of viewers. Behind the glamour of Salem, Maria O'Brien was there helping shape those performances. She worked closely with actors, helping them find emotional truth in every line, every scene, every moment. Many of the performers audiences loved for years were guided by her steady support and quiet wisdom. She wasn't the one standing in the spotlight, but she helped others shine. And that kind of contribution often lasts longer than any single performance. Maria's talent also reached the stage. In 1990, she won a Drama Logue Award for her powerful performance in The Maids at the prestigious Mark Taper Forum in Los Angeles, a reminder that her artistic gifts extended far beyond television. In 2022, after decades in the entertainment world, Maria quietly retired from her role at Days of Our Lives. But the impact she left behind continues to live on. Every time we watch an old episode, every time a powerful scene brings tears or laughter, there's a good chance that Maria's guidance helped shape that moment. Losing someone like Maria reminds us how many people work quietly behind the scenes to create the shows we love. For those of us who remember the era when television was appointment viewing, when we planned our evenings around our favorite programs, when the characters on screen felt like extended family, Maria O'Brien was part of that world. And that's why her passing feels personal to so many fans today. It's bittersweet, isn't it? Moments like this make us pause, reflect, and maybe reach for the remote to find those old shows again. They remind us to cherish the memories, celebrate the stories, and appreciate the people who helped create them. If Maria O'Brien's story touched you today, if it brought back a favorite episode of Matlock, a laugh from Protocol, or the comforting drama of Days of Our Lives, share your memory in the comments below. Sometimes a simple story or memory can brighten someone else's day. And if you enjoy heartfelt stories about the stars, shows, and moments that shaped the entertainment we grew up with, be sure to follow Xplained daily. We share stories from the eras that meant the most to us, the legends, the memories, and the quiet contributors who helped create the magic. Until next time, take care, hold your memories close, and we'll see you soon.